All right. Okay. Ace Attorney kind of tricked me because it has a weird fuck. It has a weird oh damn it. Weird thing with how it tries to. Well, it starts off windowed and then and at a lower resolution, and then when you launch it, it goes into its full resolution. But like, we'll not even launch it. You just have to click enter, and then it goes back to like its normal resolution. So, I resized its resolution because I thought it was OBS like causing problems. But then after I actually launched clicked enter, it resized itself to what it normally is, and I had to put it back into the window for OBS, which is definitely annoying. Anyway, let me get the game up on my phone, actually. Or not the game, the stream. Let me just make sure that I can see the game. I gotta reposition myself a little bit here. Also, now my mic is actually being used instead of my camera, which is nice, for my audio specifically, which was really something. For one, actually, I should check that that's actually what's happening, because OBS fucking decided that it was gonna have me be. Wow, okay. Yeah, no wonder there's problems there. Holy shit. Let's see how this sounds. Yep, okay, so it is definitely my mic. Alright. Well, hopefully now I actually have good audio quality. Also, me tapping my mic, I just heard that. Damn this fucking camera. Yeah, for some fucking reason, my camera decided OBS decided my camera took priority over my actual microphone, like my studio level fuck. Like, yeah, my basically studio level microphone. It decided that was what was going to take priority over, or a camera was going to take priority over that. Which is just ridiculous. I can't remember what we did. We talked to this guy, right? Oh, I don't even remember any of the voices I did. Let's just make sure that we've gotten everything here. Alright. Yeah, we're going to play an hour today because I had to start it late. And yeah, we might be starting it later than normal as well from now on. Like, I don't know, because it depends on the day. Because I have, like, other obligations I got to start filling out now. Let's go to the detention center, because I believe that's all we have left. Hey. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Let's examine the room. Stand-up guy. Got that camera going. Smile for the camera. Alright. Present. Yes, present. Hey, I got your cell phone back. Oh. Say, can I listen to my sister's voice? Ah, shit. Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Thank you. Man, I feel bad. Alright, let's talk to her. Your family. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive? Your mother. The women, the women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself on that mountain, up on that mountain. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim. Whoa, so what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud and that medium jumped on it big time. She, my mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. Why? Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White. Just a little longer now, before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Defend Maya. I made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. You don't really get a choice in that matter, man. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. Yeah, someone else is the culprit. You aren't the culprit. Someone else is. How do you know? I have a hunch. Given the evidence, it would be easy to assume that Maya was the killer. But there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. Would you be able to really claim that, like, with the evidence? I feel like there really isn't that much. I don't know. Oh, hello. I have 2 people who are here. Master Vtuber, hello, and Soy Un Manco, hello. I have a feeling that last one is a trick. Well, whatever. Alright. Oh, also, oh, never mind. It's because I looked away that... with the new software I'm using, whenever I look away, my model sometimes just decides to disappear or shrink like that. Oh well. But yeah, something about this smells fishy. Yeah, that witness's strange behavior. Was that an act? And the way that lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing's more sad or more lonely than that. I know, I've been there. A long, long time ago. In a galaxy far, far away? Oh, nope. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Alright. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Ugh, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes, and I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Alright. I should go... The Gatewater Hotel, right. Yeah, I think that's where we're supposed to go to next. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, and you are? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service. Sorry. Yeah, I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. You know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait. No, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Ah, you came back so quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there was a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Alright, examine. Yeah, I already examined that, and now this. There's a screwdriver sticking out let's try that again. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Ah, a wiretap. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap added to the court record. Also, I kind of forgot to mention that, but this is this feels appropriate. There's a wiretap at the Gatewater Hotel. Very on the nose. I like it. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial. That's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy. Still there? Uh-oh. Time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court! To be continued. To be continued. Alright. Hey, yeah, I'll save my progress. Let's save over this one. Alright. September 7th. 10 a.m. District Court, room number 1. Which district? The court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The persecution is ready, Your Honor. Wait. The persecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls Chief Officer of the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state the name of your name and profession to the court.
Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I am the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Sounds almost like Snape the way I do his voice.
Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here, and the cause of death?
Oh wait, and the cause of death?
Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir.
The court accepts this statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue? Floor plans have been added to the court record.
Now, detective. Yes, sir.
You immediately arrested Miss Fay, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Bump, bump, bump. Oh, I haven't turned on music.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene.
Yeah, we were going to do music from now on. So, there we go.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fay at the very moment of the murder.
For the moment you say, the very moment you say. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked a lot of times. Heh, I should have expected Maya to know some of her sister's tricks. Tricks or doing her job right? Alright, let's give this a try.
Something the matter?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Maya Fay's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, rushed to the scene. Two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay. Press. Why was that? What was your reason?
Why, we had a witness.
Oh, I'm describing her. Hold it. Hold on just 1 second.
Yeah?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence. She did. Hard evidence she did it, correct?
Huh? Did I say that? Me?
I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly. What about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence?
What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink.
That's enough. Detective Gumshoe, do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Did you graduate law school? Did you graduate law school?
Yes.
Gah.
Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There's something I should have told you about her first, Your Honor.
Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Oh, I gave him a bit of Edgeworth's voice there. Fuck.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
Bup, bup, bup.
How do you like that? That's my hard evidence.
Alright.
Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir.
Try to be more careful next time. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. That's my judge's voice from now on. At least if I can remember it. Alright. Yes, cure, memo on body, word mile, cure in blood. Lab results show it was Blood's. Before she died, she wrote the killer's name. Present. Let's go with the fucking autopsy, because she died instantaneously. Single burn first trauma. Yeah, let's do it. Present. It's sad.
Objection. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? Is this really what you're saying?
What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks, now is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have?
You have it backwards, Detective.
But backwards?
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately.
But
no butting your way out of this one, Detective. Order.
Fuck, I already forgot his voice. Order. Fuck.
The defense has a point.
Someone who died instantly... there it is. Someone who died instantly wouldn't have had time... fuck. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down.
Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report?
When? The day after the murder.
It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
What?
A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it is quite easy to imagine the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all.
I see.
I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve.
Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say?
The detective is a sham.
Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report?
I thought...
Detective Gumshoe... I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that.
I'm sorry, sir.
You're at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month.
What? But...
Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Understood. The court accepts the evidence.
Autopsy report updated in the court record. Died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for several minutes after being hit. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer.
I suppose that is the obvious conclusion, yes?
Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand.
Exactly what part of her is innocent?
Oh God, the music.
Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service. Wink. God, she is the worst. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom.
Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from Fay & Co. law offices?
That's right, big boy.
Ugh. I hate that. I hate that so much.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
Right.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she got up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy wink.
Ugh.
Also, refrain from the winking. The judge said, Well, Your Honor. I see. This is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see any need to trouble the witness any.
Wait, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness testimony just now was quite firm. Did you not? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well, her cowardly way of finding tiny faults and perfectly good testimonies.
That's the job of a defense lawyer. That's also the job of a persecution lawyer when they're, persecuting a witness, but details. Hey, how dare you?
Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
Yes, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination, if only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. You should do it anyway! It's your job! No, Phoenix is just like, fuck it. Today I'm too lazy to fucking cross-examine, even though it's like the only thing I can do, because I have one witness, and they never go up to the stand. And, we never have to go against fucking Edgeworth's cross-examinations or anything like that. I wouldn't be surprised if later on we do get to object against, cross-examinations by persecution in these games. But, at least so far, there hasn't been a single one. They're just none of them. Alright. She has to have some weakness.
Very well, you may begin your cross-examination.
It was like 9 at night, you know. The window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair.
Hold it. How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor.
He's right. Question the testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all?
Stop. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yeah, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I
think you're clueless about more than just that. Give me 1 second. I just got a message. Let's just see what this is about. And then I'll get back to the game. What the fuck? Why do I have 25 emails? Alright.
Let's check this. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Good to know. What the hell is happening here? Okay. Okay, good to know, good to know. Let me get the stream back on for myself, and we'll continue on. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. Also, I think the trial should be end here. Phoenix, you just killed that woman with your sick burns. Anyway. What a fucking awful joke on my part. I'm sorry. That was... I'm sorry. Alright, let's go on. The testimony is bogus. I'll never be able to take the word bogus seriously. I just have to always do it in that accent. Alright. But, still, we don't know if she was dressed that way on the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Brr! What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like you... The court would like to remind you that to please admit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. God, I fucking hate this character. Also, again, with the winking, you're not allowed to do that anymore. He said that right at the beginning. Also, the way that she fucking, like, pushes her boobs. Fucking hate this. Your testimony again, if you would. This character is just awful. May is not a fun character. Alright. Damn, I almost had her. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statuey clock. The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Teehee.
Ugh. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
So we already know the big thing here. Let's just go on to... and hit her with a weapon. The clock. Oh, is it a clock now? Pretty sure it's... looks like a statue, but is actually a clock made by Larry Butts. Not mentioned. Objection. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer.
God, I hate her. You just said that this statue of the Thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. Specifically of murder. Order, order. Alright, order, order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh. I was not expecting that voice from Edgeworth, but... you know, that fits. Anyway, the witness saw the murder with his own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial matters. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright? Objection. I saw the fact that Phoenix right here objects to the judge. That is not allowed. Also, the judge is doing bad plays. Like, if I remember correctly, if he loses this case, he could potentially appeal to have it go at a higher court, because the judge here, by like sustaining Edgeworth's objection to basically like what did Edgeworth even say for the objection? It's basically something that doesn't like hold up, I don't think.
And the judge upholding it, I think, could just get them up to a higher court level, at least in the U.S. But this is also based off Japanese law, so, you know, I don't know. I don't know if that's the case. Yeah. Questions are all I have, Your Honor. As you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. You've caught a murderer with these questions before. Yeah, well, only once. Fucking murderers. No, just murderer. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness, but... Objection sustained on Phoenixes, and I forget what the term is for not sustained on the other. I just remembered something. Okay. I had to check to see if I still had a movie in my disk drive. We're good. Also, I have a disk drive still. What an outdated piece of technology. Alright. Ooh, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over.
Huh? What? So what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question, bitch. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's because I heard it. Yes, I heard it say the time.
So, you've been to the law offices of Vaneco?
No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hee.
The law offices of Vaneco, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. I'm starting to hate the voice they gave Edgeworth now, but whatever. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go... Wait. Objection. Fuck. Could not. Amateurs. Amateurs, listen to me, right? In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without that, you are nothing. Now, I would like to pursue the test to see if she really could have heard it. I should have clicked it couldn't have read. Prosecution denies your request. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed. Objection sustained. Damn, time to switch directions, quick. Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rang. Your Honor, members of the court. It's inconceivable that the clock in question could have ran. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. That's what I meant, but like, I said it couldn't, she couldn't have heard it because it didn't have its clockwork, not, yeah. If it couldn't have heard it from the building, I wouldn't have clicked it. Well, I might have clicked it on accident, but yeah. How could you possibly just take a look right now? Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It's as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May. Huh? Quite the show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty? Somehow he knew? I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. Huh? That's true. It is a possibility. Wait, but like... How could it have been removed afterwards? It would have been in possession of the police the entire time after. Like, the police would have been the ones who would have to remove it, right? Right? Well, conceivably there's time in between, but it's unlikely is kind of the problem. Especially since, didn't Miss May say that she reported it right after the death, right? She would have been able to see if the clock had been removed after, if the clockwork had been removed after, wouldn't she? So,
it would be a contradiction unless May starts saying it was. But we could even get her on a bigger lie because we both know that that's not, well, we all know that's not true. But it still is a big like damage to her her not trustworthiness, her reliability. Yeah, basically the reliability of her testimony. It's a big damage to it. That is true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Excuse me. That was not very charming on my part.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Let me just move my keys really quick here.
Oh, impossible, of course.
I have proof.
What?
It wasn't you who told me. Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. Uh-oh.
And now I'll show you the proof you like so much.
Okay, for a second I thought my right ear on my headphones stopped working there. It's all good. Fuck, I've had that happen with this same pair of headphones. Though I had them for like 3 years before that happened, so... Yeah, but still, it did happen to him, and it happened very suddenly, and I was without the ability to, well, really stream for a while there. My attorney's badge! No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. No, it is the... Does almost sound like... Well, I do have a headphone in that side, so that makes sense. Okay, let me just, like, also... do one thing, and then we'll present the actual evidence. Okay. Present. Take that. Take a look at this. Huh? That's a very cute cell phone. Oh, you have a girly phone? Well, wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording with the conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order.
The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't... Wait. The defendant's cell phone?
The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention.
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it.
That good detective's better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation.
So you just want me to hold on to the... Oh, so you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you. The clock isn't... fuck this.
It's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry, we've already seen this. I'm not going to do it in their voices. I just don't want to do their voices together because I can't differentiate them. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock?
Well, you see, it's obvious. I saw the clock before. What store was that again? I goes to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink.
So the witness had seen it before? That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please proceed. This evidence that will prove the witness had seen the clock before. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Well, excuses are not on sale today. Oh, excuses not on sale today? Fuck. Fuck that. Also, flipped upside down. God, this is... Oh, that face.
What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Also, is capital punishment a thing in Japan? I'm actually not sure if it is or not.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Oh. Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Wink.
Scary. Jesus, right?
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Also, I fucking love this piece of music. It is the best in the series, and I believe it is only in this game, if I remember correctly. Which is sad, because it is the best piece. Like this... I love this one so much. Give me 1 second, I don't want to get to my water. And it's all the way across now, because I've drunken one of my water bottles fully. Now time to drink from the other. Alright. Alright. So, okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because, you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
It's obviously the wiretap that I did not tell Edgeworth about. Because if we're all with her, because if he's withholding evidence, I can do it too. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. It's her dildo. No.
Miss Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Maya Faye's phone, were you not?
Oh.
Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it is not, you still have one thing to prove. Did the victim ever say the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think you can't. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. Proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is the fucking phone. Oh, there. Was it? Take that. I present the defendant's cell phone.
Yes, we've seen that.
Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip this. We've already seen this. Miss April May, use a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. The witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Oh, shit, I gave him Edgeworth's foot there. Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. Fucking Phoenix.
It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that.
Tag gangbang, ugly bastard. Wait, well, I guess the judge. NTR. No. Alright. Bad jokes all around.
Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it?
God, fuck, I hate her. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Where is she? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity-tapping irrelevant?
Not really. God, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. No, it's not irrelevant. It could actually lead to, like, you having a, like, it could basically lower her credibility, which is exactly what the defense is allowed to do. Well, again, I'm applying American law to what's obviously just Japanese law, because this series takes place in quote-unquote America. But yeah, it's not. It's tech. They really shouldn't have localized this game, just because, like, as much as there is stuff like because I get why they did it. It was because they didn't think that people would accept a game that's, like, set in Japan, but, like, the law here is just so bad and so inaccurate, not, like, befitting of actual real law. It just feels like they should have just set it in Japan and had, like, some stuff localized still, so that it's more, like, relevant to American audiences, but not have it still be in America. Like, have it set in Japan, but have a lot of stuff still localized, though, so people can, like, relate. But even then, like, I wouldn't mind a version of this game that is translated but not localized, because, you know, that'd be more interesting to me, because, like, it'd feel more fitting, it'd feel more accurate. And I believe, like, even, oh man, I wonder if the anime localized it or not. I hope it didn't. I know there's an anime of this game, but I don't know if it's localized or not. Also, Phoenix's name is completely different in Japan, because it's, well, I guess all of these names don't really make sense outside of English, because, you know, like, they're all puns and stuff, or, like, allusions to other stuff. Phoenix Wright, well, obviously his name, Wright is a reference to correct, and Phoenix is just, like, the bird thing. In Japan, I can't remember what his full name is, but part of it is Naruhoto, which means I see, generally. It's like, I see or I understand. And then his other, like, I forget if it's first or last name is, I think it's Ryu or something? It's like dragon in Japanese. So it's still a mythical creature and something along the lines of, like, that's correct, or I understand, or something like that. But yeah, other than that, like, there's other stuff like how, Maya will say stuff like she wants to get burgers or something. I believe it's ramen in the actual, like, Japanese side, but I'm not sure. Anyway, that aside, let's keep going with the game for just a little bit. Like I said, this is going to be an hour-long stream, so we'll end it after this. Yeah. Gosh, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. Yeah, same. While this court does not condone the defense's, while this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you... Oh, fuck. Can you prove you had nothing to do with the murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking something like, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who thought that, and of course I can and will. You can't be serious, no way. Way, I say, way. Oh, I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Well, so, the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. The way she said that. Room service? He was servicing you? Cunnilingus?
Right. Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee?
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink.
Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the murder. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. Obviously. But you know who actually did it. So where does this leave us? It is at my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away? There's no way I can win with this useless, this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defendants have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken low enough already. Objection. I object to the calling of the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to the calling of this witness. Condition? If Miss April Bay's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May is not the killer, thus she is innocent, and thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Maya Fey. This is my condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Accept the condition. You have no choice. Alright, also, I don't think he can legally do this either. Alright, I've got nothing to lose, except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Again, I don't think Edgeworth is legally allowed to do this, and the bellboy is a potential witness at this point, because he was there at the scene of the murder now. Also, that's the thing. If the bellboy was there at the scene of the murder, how the fuck did she see him? Or the murder? And the bellboy has to be there to confirm her testimony. Sorry about that. But the bellboy has to be there to confirm her testimony, or else her testimony is bogus. To use Phoenix Wright's word. But honestly, it's just... frustrating. It's so frustrating. Cool. You fell right into my trap. You activated my trap card, Phoenix. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Wait. Very well. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in the business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She began at the iced coffee. She asked for iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. I delivered the iced coffee for our guest, Miss May herself. Also, that CG. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can prove Miss May was involved with the murder now... if I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Alright. So... we'll start this next time, because I'm actually going to be done for today. So let me just save over this. Because, yeah, we're done. We're done. Enough of this. Thank you for joining, for anyone who did. And thank you for everyone who's watching the VOD. It's nice to see that there are people that watch VODs, or my VODs. Yeah, this was definitely interesting. But also, I'm glad I can use the music, because I'm pretty sure it's not copywritten. We'll see. If it is, I'm not going to do it next time. But, yeah. Also, new model, or, well, new software for the model, and it looks so much better. Like, it doesn't look bit crushed, which is nice. Don't use animes. I'm just saying that right now. Never use animes. It sucks. It's awful. There are better softwares out there, especially better ones that are free, because this one is free that I'm using. I'm actually probably going to pay to remove its watermark, because, yeah, let me just actually, let me just do this, because there's a watermark down here that, just because it's inconvenient for me to have it on there, I don't. Let me just lock it in place again. But yeah, there's actually a watermark on this that I do want to like pay to remove, just so I can pay the actual owners of this software, because I feel bad for not at least displaying their watermark if I'm gonna like use their service. So I think I'm gonna buy to remove the watermark after this, just because I feel bad for not actually having it right now. But other than that, also I should mention what the actual software is called that I use now. It's called VTube Studio. It is very good. I recommend it if you're trying to like become a new VTuber. It's nice. It works really well. I would not recommend the guy who made my model though. He made a shitty model, especially since I close one eye and it closed both of them. I close the other one, and neither of them will close. So you know, it's not a very good model. Also, he did not really follow the directions I gave him for this. Like he used. Because I already like had the model made like as a single picture, which I've used before. It's my standby picture, and then like asked him to change a bunch of stuff. He changed practically nothing. Like, because the lines on it are supposed to look much different, because they're not supposed to be like this checkered pattern, which I had as like a placeholder for when I got the original thing commissioned. But also like the wings are green, which is another big thing. And like, oh god, the scales look fucking awful. They look like fucking jigsaw pieces, not actual scales. Which is, like, we go over here, you can see they're actual scales in this. It's not jigsaw pieces. I fucking hate it. It's just awful. Also, I'm pretty sure the pupils are not in a cross shape either, which they are in the actual, like, picture there. And all the hair is so bad. Fuck, there was so much other stuff I had about it, like the way that it works. Like that 3 thing at the top, fucking, I hate it because it's not supposed to be there. And it's not supposed to look like that. It's actually supposed to curl in kind of like like an actual kind of, I'm trying to think about how you would call it that, like an actual spiral, like kind of curl like that, like, you know, hair actually curls. And it's supposed to be on this side of the head as well, like let me actually tab back into the game. So like it's on this side of my head, like the side of my head, and it's supposed to curl up and have like a kind of triangle pattern. But again, he fucked it up. Also, it's supposed to curl at the bottom as well. It is supposed to be about this long though. And I'm kind of glad, like, I didn't ask for it to cover one of my eyes, but it actually kind of does that, so I'm actually kind of okay with that one, even though I didn't ask for it. But it should definitely not be that close on the other side though. Like, when I get a new model, I'm going to ask for that. Also, the hands are supposed to be armored as well. It's not just, like, black gloves or whatever the fuck they have right now. And there's, like, no undershirt or anything. In fact, the cloak is still supposed to be, like, if you see here, it's still supposed to have more, like, you shouldn't be able to see the neckline is kind of the thing. Or, well, you should be able to see it a little bit, but actually, you know what? I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that when I actually get a real model commission that's not just this shitty piece of shit. Honestly, I paid way too much for him to basically ignore my requests and then threaten to charge me more for the model for, like, just nothing. Like, he basically didn't do anything that I asked, actually made the model worse, and then threatened to charge extra for getting it to be, like, what I asked. So fuck that guy. Fuck that guy, honestly. That guy is just a trash person. Like, he... Just never use him. Anyway, enough of that. Stream's over. I stream at 8 or 9 now, maybe. It'll, like, go between the two. I'll never actually have a consistent schedule, it seems. Because, yeah, I have to work tomorrow as well, really early, but fuck. We'll see what I can do. I might be able to stream at 8 more often, maybe. I'll stream at 8 if I can, but it's probably going to be 9 for the most part, which is not good for me, but fuck. It's not like I have much of a choice. Anyway, that's it for today. Goodbye.